everyone has some kind of gift or some kind of talent. Yours might be how to handle your family's finances. Well, if that is not your talent, we have Ken Butsey here, a financial planner from Integrity First Planners. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
You're here to help us understand how to deal with our investments. Back to basics.
That's right. If you remember, I was a guest a few months ago, and I was profiling a bunch of different reference materials, books and whatnot.
That was a great segment. We got a lot of response on that.
Yeah, and I actually got a fair amount of feedback too, but the negative feedback I got was some of the things I was referencing were too detailed, too intense, and a little bit over the top. So I went back to the drawing board, and I found this neat little reference guide. It's put out by Ed Slott, who the Wall Street Journal has called America's IRA expert.
Okay.
But it's simply a reference guide that's called Retirement Decisions Guide. And I've been using it in my practice now for several months. And I'll give it to someone who might be a new client or someone just thinking about retirement, and I've been getting a lot of feedback about it because it's not so detailed. But what it does do is it just asks a lot of different questions that you might not be thinking about and gives you a little bit of information about that. And it might ask questions that you didn't think about to ask.
Right. I'm already liking this one, how to manage an advisor. How do you like that one?
That's a great one.
No, but 86 ways
With
to save and but 86 ways to save and stretch your wealth. I like that. Yeah, cool. Very cool.
So it's been a very helpful guide, and if anyone would like, I do have the way you can get it through my website. You can go to my website. Also, for anyone who watches this program, if you make a reference, I have 10 copies that Ed signed for me, and I'll give them to the first 10 people that would like a copy. That's for them.
Very generous. Very nice.
Yeah.
So do you talk about IRAs in there?
Yeah, it's basically why I think it's been helpful is it's asking questions or bringing up things that you might not have thought about, and so IRAs is a broad topic, but then it drills down into what if I inherit an IRA, what if it's a Roth IRA, what if I convert an IRA, what if I unconvert an IRA. So it's just like a paragraph on each of those topics, but it gives you at least enough ammo maybe to be able to ask the next question or to say, oops, I need to know more about it. And you can pretty much go through the entire guide within a half hour or so, or go to the topic that interests you at that point.
Because I'm looking at this, these are all like digestible bullet kinds of things, you know, it's
that's
not
how
an
it's designed.
overwhelming.
Right.
And I think that's what some of the viewers were saying, they felt overwhelmed.
That's right.
Love it. I always love it when you come on with this stuff. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
If you have any questions, this is the man to talk to, Ken Butsey, and you can get a hold of him at Integrity First Planners at 216-751-4229, or go to your website at integrityfirstplanners.com. Thank you again. Stay tuned. We've got Ask Coach Kathy coming up next.
Some fathers are looking out for themselves instead of being a dad their children can look up to. Kathy takes a look at this paternal problem. And next week, do opposites really attract? Our Relationship Roundup looks at both sides of the question. Next week on Can You Relate with Kathy Dawson.